Ladies and gentlemen, today I'd like to talk about property, land, destruction, and evictions under Dictator Museveni. Over the last 28 years, while President Museveni has been in power, there's been a progressive and consistent method of harassing the people by destroying their properties, grabbing their land and properties, and unfair and brutal evictions. This has happened all over the country, but more so of recent in the capital city, Kampala. The methods used vary from outright torture, violent evictions, even deaths, misuse of the law, misuse of the courts, and burning down of properties like markets and schools in the most inhuman and callous fashion. Unfortunately, during all these exercises, the army and the police are used to terrorize and harass the civilians. There are many examples where properties have been taken or destroyed or misused or stolen. For example, many of you would remember that before Museveni's government, there was a pool of houses under the Ministry of Housing. This was for the professionals. This was for the government servants. This was for the high-ranking government officers. And it helped them concentrate on their work and feel comfortable that they are appreciated, and therefore they are able to do and perform their duties diligently. Government parastatal bodies have been looted. The Uganda Development Corporation, the Uganda Commercial Bank, the Uganda Coffee Marketing Board, the Uganda Airlines, and I could go on and on. Private enterprise has not been an exception, and many of you would remember Greenland Bank. Markets and schools have been destroyed. Markets and schools have been burnt and demolished, and property destroyed. Small-scale businesses have been terrorized, and it's now very common to wake up on Monday and the whole area has been demolished and merchandise destroyed. In addition, for those people who try to resist, many are beaten and tortured, and some killed, even with live bullets. Although development is good for the country, it must be, first and foremost, for the benefit of the people, not for a small group of greedy, thieving politicians and their cronies. The government must discuss with the people. The government must compensate the people. The government must give time for the people to reallocate. This has not been happening under Dictator Museveni's government. As usual, Dictator Museveni plays a double game. While stopping landlords with Milo land from evicting newly arrived peasants, many of whom are not even Ugandans. One of the biggest landlords in the country, which is the Kampala State Council, does the exact opposite by evicting and harassing the people without due respect and destroying their merchandise without compensation. Some are even killed with live bullets. Is this the type of government that you want? Is this the type of government that you're happy with? Is this the type of development that you like? If the answer is no, then I would like to appeal to you to join me in effecting a change in the government and leadership in Uganda by removing Dictator Yoweri Museveni. And the time is now. Ladies and gentlemen, under my government, people's property will be respected. The welfare and interest of the people will be paramount. The army and the police will not be allowed to torture or kill nationals and peasants in the name of development. Alternative sites will be found if an area is needed by government. Proper compensation will be made and alternative properties offered. We must have a Uganda where everyone is equal under the law and human life and individual freedoms respected. God bless you all.